already know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, they want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the captain out the bag. And long as the world's been.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher? What are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights.
He's out. Three.
Digging in next, Kobe Henderson.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Kobe.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Now into the box, Drew Ferguson.
That is it. The center fielder, number 10, Drew.
Popped him up. Henderson is there. 1 out. Now at the plate, here is Kobe Henderson. He hit a 2-run homer first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Stepping in once again is Chad Green. Flew out last time up.
Chad Green.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. He's right there. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Kobe Henderson will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. High in the air out to center field. Ferguson is right there. And very quickly, 1 gone. Next, it'll be Kobe Henderson. He flew out in his last debut. He's set and the pitch. A line shot to third base. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And this will go down into...
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Akron jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joey Cantillo gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jordan Yamamoto pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this presentation. So now here is Kobe Henderson. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch to him. This pitch is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. So the next to bat will be T.D. Halton.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, T.D.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Cora is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 2.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that's one of the beauties of speed. That trail runner right there, D-Rock. He's just...
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So now to the plate, Chad Green. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that's the first out. So now into the box is Kobe Henderson.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Henderson.
Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Next to dig in, T.D. Halpin. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. And now in the box, Kobe Henderson singled in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now here is T.D. Halpin. It was a walk in his last trip. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Guardado has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Stepping in next, Connor Maribel. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Now it'll be Jonathan Lopez.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Marco Garcia.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get...
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Kobe Henderson. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. On the ground to the left side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. 8-3 tonight. Akron jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rob gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. J.T. Ginn was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. So here is Chad Green.
Batting third.
The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah.
A bouncer up the middle. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kobe Henderson.
The shortstop, Kobe Henderson.
He's set. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And that one is gone! So a two-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Next up, Kobe Henderson off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's.
Up next, Edgardo Fermin flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-2. Hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Oh, behind the back. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Next to hit is Marco Garcia, runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to first, and that retires the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready to take his hacks again. Kobe Henderson blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His third home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well,
digging in, the switch hitter, number 1. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together.
Kobe Henderson steps in with his eyes on history. Take a look at his work at the plate in this one as he'll shoot for his 4th homer to put himself in rare company. Down the left field line and deep, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now at the plate, T.D. Halpin. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on. Now an at-bat you don't want to miss. And here is Kobe Henderson. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder going back. And it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 4th in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Now to the plate, here is Edgardo Fermin, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 homes so far this inning. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage. 13-4 the way this one ends. The Akron Rubber Ducks get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Scott Moss earns his first win of the season. Matthew Allen allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on